Hi there and welcome back to the sit down series of our YouTube channel. And today we're again at Laracon EU and we're here with Rissa. Did I say that correctly? Rissa
You
Jackson.
did.
All right, great.
Perfect.
Welcome, Rissa. Are you excited about Laracon?
I am so excited about this. Is my first time at Laracon EU and also first time in Amsterdam. And
All
so
right.
it's really fun to combine these first and then get to speak here. A little nervous, but it seems like a fantastic community here.
It is, and it's your second Laracon or third already. You did the Australia also.
Yes, great memory. I talked at Laracon Australia and I went to Laracon US in Nashville.
All right. I hope to be there in US. I think it's next year or this year actually, but I have to figure it out with the kids. So
Understandable.
I can't promise anything. But all right. So where did you actually start? How did you get into programming and things like that at a young age, or did you just fell into it, or did you teach at school, or how did that happen?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting journey to get here. I did not start at a young age. I picked it up as an adult, kind of like later. And I was actually in school at university for international relations and Chinese, which is a very different version of, kind of very different field. And as much as I loved studying that, I realized it wasn't really like something that I wanted to do as a career. So I was starting to try and figure out like, well, what can I do while I was there? And my partner, he is a software developer. And for a long time, I would have never thought that I could be, technical or in the tech industry. I always kind of imagined tech people were, really great at math and they were a certain type of person. And he was like, give it a try. So I took enough classes at university to get basically like a minor. Is that a concept here?
Yeah, it's like more or less like a bachelor, I think, like 3 years or something.
Well, so that would be a major for us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you have a concept of like you have like your main study and then a study that you add in that's like less hours?
Yeah, we have that in Belgium. We have that also, but yeah, like here in Amsterdam, I don't know how it's here, but I think every country is a bit different in that kind of way. But yeah, so you got into that on just university, and then you just started off at a company, or how did that happen?
Yes, I went to university a bit later in life. I did some other things first, and I graduated May 2020, which was a very exciting time to graduate and try to find a job. But one thing that was really fantastic about starting then was I wanted to work remotely, and it was pretty possible to do that immediately.
That part was easy.
Definitely, that was easy. And my partner was like trying to warn me before I graduated. He was like, it might take some time to get a remote job. And I was like, okay, I can wait. And didn't have to wait at all. I had no experience with PHP or any of this stuff, but my first job was a PHP developer, and so I was learning on the job, and they had Laravel, and I fell in love with Laravel and haven't stopped since.
All right, great. And what is the thing that you're most proud of? Is it something during your developer career or something prior to that?
Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah. Most proud of? I feel like I'm very proud of the fact that I'm even doing this. Everything with the computers and technology, it just feels so magical and like otherworldly a little bit, and it's so fun to see that like it's really something everyone can learn. Like maybe some people do it better or learn faster, but really it's quite approachable, and so I'm really proud of that, and getting to speak. I feel like it's an opportunity for me to share that it's learnable with other people. I can one of my talks was on Get Interactive Rebase, and I feel like that can be really intimidating to some people. It was to me at first, and then when I learned it, I was like, it's not so bad. So that's why I like to give these talks. Yeah,
great. And well, yeah, I knew you as a speaker, but how did that ever happen? Because you transitioned from something else in 2020 to a developer, and now you're already speaking at conferences. How did that came to be a thing for you?
Yeah, definitely a great question as well. It's a bit intimidating talking early in the career because I definitely think, oh, does anyone find anything interesting in this, or is it really obvious to everyone already? But I was really interested in speaking because I've already had a background teaching. I taught English for 2 years in China. I've taught partner acrobatics, like a kind of circus arts, for like almost a decade now, and handstands and stuff like that. So I really like teaching people how to do things and breaking it down and making it feel achievable. And I feel like that's kind of what giving a talk is. It's trying to do that, but to a lot of people at once.
That's very clear. Indeed, I can relate to that. I have this YouTube thing going on, and it's so satisfying as well to see that people are picking it up, like they're actually learning things from you. And in the same thing as you're on the stage trying to explain something, then after your talk they come to you and they thank you for it. That's an amazing feeling as well.
So wonderful.
And you just briefly touched the subject as well, like when you try to blow off steam. I saw on Instagram you were standing on your hands and doing all kind of crazy things. Well, what is that actually, like a circus kind of thing, or you're doing it together with your partner, I think?
Yes, and we work with other people too, not just each other, but he's maybe my main person I work with. I got into it in a similar way with developing. I was not an athletic person before this. I went on some walks, maybe an occasional hike, but I wanted to make friends and do something active. And I just happened to run into this, hobby, and I fell in love with it immediately and just went really hard with it. 20 hours a week, had to do it all the time. Just obsessed. And a lot of people get that way with a new hobby that they love. And because I was like, wow, this seemed so not achievable to me before it, I was obsessed with teaching it to other people and sharing it. And it's just really fun. I call it my version of going to the gym. It's just kind of like an expensive hobby that I do to keep in shape and have fun.
Yeah, I think keeping in shape is definitely a thing with that kind of hobby. I think if I ever try it, call an ambulance, because it's not going to happen.
You could do it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
I can run and I can ride a bike, but I can't do that kind of things. So it really looks amazing.
I'm going to say this. You never have to try acro. You can live a long and happy life without it. This hobby isn't for everyone and not everyone's going to love it, but you can do a ton of things literally today.
Okay.
And if you ever find yourself wanting to try, I would be delighted to show you.
All right, you're already teaching here. All right. Well, as I said, I keep this at a short format. Is there anyone that you would like to see on this show in the next episodes, like a developer or a speaker or maybe a teacher in tech, or which person would you prefer?
I think Jess Archer is a wonderful person. I know you already know her, but she's just incredible speaker. She's incredible at Laravel prompts, at all the things she does at Laravel. All her talks just blow my mind, and she's wonderful. I would love to see her.
Well, I hope to meet her tomorrow. I never met her in person, so I think she's here. She's actually opening.
Yes,
tomorrow?
She is opening tomorrow.
All right, great. Well, really looking forward to that. So, and where can people follow you?
Oh yes, I'm on Twitter or X, Rissa_bubbles, and you can also find me on my website, rissajackson.github.io.
All right, great. Well, thank you for taking your time here, and I think you still have a few more minutes to get to the speakers dinner tonight. So, thank you.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet you in person and chat with you. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you, and we will chat later tomorrow and the next few days as well.
Definitely.
So, all right, I will put the links in the description below, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. It was really wonderful talking with you.
I think we did 10-ish minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 minutes, all right.